thank you to Desert Financial Credit Union for sponsoring the KRIM Community Spotlight Program. Good morning, Rim Country. Chris Higgins in the studio, enjoying this nice, cool Thursday morning. It's great. The cool weather is back, and I love it because it means no more darn mosquitoes.
Yay!
That's one of the benefits, yes. And the crowd cheers. And the crowd that is in the studio this morning, two guests from the Humane Society of Central Arizona. We have co-director Luci Trushel and volunteer. I was like, wait a second, board member or volunteer.
Got a guest appearance today.
Guest appearance, Teresa Dumarce. Good morning to both of you.
Good morning, Chris.
Good morning.
And we are also streaming on our KRIM FM Facebook
Wave to the
page.
camera, Teresa.
Yeah, there we go. So you can see our smiling faces if you'd like to watch on the KRIM Facebook page. Wow, we have some exciting things to talk about today, and one of them is an event that's coming up in December. I know
Yes.
you just brought in the flyer, and I just shared it on our Facebook page, posted it on our website, but that is the Wags and Whiskers Chili Dinner.
Yes.
Oh man, that sounds good.
Today's a good day for some chili.
Yes,
I
it is.
know.
Chili and cornbread.
Oh, chili and cornbread. Oh my gosh, yeah. So, this is a fundraiser, and obviously Humane Society doing fundraisers because you are mainly supported by the community. Yeah?
Absolutely, yes. And we usually do a bowling event
Mhm.
in the fall, but this year we decided to do something different and do the chili dinner.
Yeah, there we go. Instead of bowling balls, it's bowls of chili.
That's right.
So tell us a little bit about the Wags and Whiskers Chili Dinner.
So we are going to have about 4 to 5 different types of chili.
Okay.
You could do a taste test. It comes with, we're gonna have cornbread, coleslaw, all kind, desserts, that kind of stuff. We're gonna have specialty drinks.
Mm-hmm.
And then we are also gonna have some raffles, a silent auction, and we're gonna have some ceramic bowls that are handmade to raffle. So it'll be a good time.
Wow.
And
nice.
Chris is gonna be there DJing.
Hey, I'll be playing the music there, so that is fun. Randy Roberson, speaking of seeing
Randy
recently, Randy saying hi, he's watching, he says, hey, Lucy.
Hi, Randy.
There we go.
It's a pleasure seeing you last week.
Yeah, so, hey, Randy, are you going to be at the Wags and Whiskers Chili Dinner? Come on, December 10th, Payson Elks Lodge, 5 p.m. dinner, or 5 p.m. and then dinner at 5:30.
Yes.
There we go. So you can come in and Elks Lodge, just a great place
Yep.
to
And the Elks, they're generous letting us use their facility. So
Mm-hmm.
And who's doing the cooking?
we have a few different people that have volunteered to cook. So
Okay.
So you have a few cooks in the kitchen?
we have a few cooks in the kitchen.
All right.
Cooking something up.
Cooking something up.
So we will have, we'll have different, like I said earlier, we'll have different types of chili. We'll have a vegan chili. We'll have,
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
beanless
that's great.
chili, meat, something for everybody,
Yeah.
because not everybody likes your standard old chili.
Standard old chili. But,
$20 per person.
Yes, it
Yeah.
is $20 per person. Yes, and you get all the above and
Yeah.
everything that.
And raffles, silent auction,
we'll have some
other
good
things
raffles.
going on.
Yep.
So tickets, they can be purchased at a few places.
Yes. We are selling them at the shelter, at our resale store, the Elks Lodge,
Mhm.
and then the Roundup.
Nice. Or you can get them at the door, but
Yes.
if you get them in advance, then you don't have to worry. You have your tickets,
Yes.
and you're good to go. So at the shelter, Humane Society Central Arizona Shelter, which is on Wilson Court.
Yes,
All right,
605 West Wilson.
And the hours of the shelter?
10 to 3,
Okay.
Tuesday through Saturday.
There we go.
But
Also-
we are there, somebody's always there. Naturally,
Yes.
somebody has to be
yeah,
taking
yeah,
care of
with the animals.
the furry friends, so
And then also the resale store, great place
Yes.
to get the tickets because you can do a little shopping.
do some shopping, you do some donating.
Yeah, and then get your tickets for the Wags and Whiskers Chili Dinner.
Absolutely.
Also, also Payson Roundup or the Elks Lodge. So a lot of different places to get them. Also, I'd encourage everyone to follow the Humane Society of Central Arizona Facebook page,
Yes.
because there'll be information on the chili dinner.
Yes. Our
Also,
adoptable animals.
yeah,
Anything
any
that's
of our
going on.
Upcoming events,
Yep.
upcoming
Yeah.
adoption events.
yeah, and speaking of animals, adoptable animals, Rusty, he's the pet of the week, huh?
Yes.
Oh, Rusty.
So Rusty.
Oh, Rusty, a hound dog.
He's a
Yep.
hound dog.
Yep.
He is
Teresa is one of our very dedicated dog walker
Mhm.
volunteers. Well, she does more than just dog walking, but
Yeah.
that is
I come in
her.
4 days a week,
Uh-huh.
and along with all the other volunteers, and we walk dogs. And if we don't walk dogs, some of them go to the play yard and play with the dogs over there.
Mhm.
And I've recently started taking some of the long-term dogs that we've had there on small hikes in the afternoon,
nice.
just to get them out, let them smell those twigs with all
Yeah.
those other animals. And
yes.
we actually have one dog in December will be coming up on 2 years at our shelter, Kansas.
Kansas.
He's a
yeah.
doll. There's nothing
He
wrong
is a
with
doll.
him. He is a
He
doll.
really is.
And we
Yeah.
have 5 other dogs that are coming up on a year within the
Mhm.
next few months. And we have one kitty, Cindy Lou, that's coming up on a year. And they're fabulous animals, but adoptions are down nationwide. And
Mhm.
that's why,
And shelters are full.
and shelters are full
Yeah.
and they're short-staffed everywhere.
Yes.
And so volunteers are really important. If you're looking to volunteer, even 1 day a week, a couple hours, we need dishwashers and laundry and help with the animals and the
the
cats.
kitties,
and,
the dogs, yes.
and the resale
resale
store.
store.
So it's so important to help right now if you can, and it's very rewarding.
Mm,
I have 2 dogs and 3 cats. I know how rewarding it is.
yeah.
And you are rewarding.
No, and the website Humane Society CentralAZ.org is where you can go to look at the dogs and the
Yes.
cats. And you can see Kansas,
Yes.
one of the guys, and he's a big he's just a little muscular guy, little
Yes. Little pity.
little pity.
Yeah.
But I've seen you and others walking him around, and
He
just,
was at we
yeah.
did the Aero Fair
yeah.
Which was a
a couple
blast.
weeks ago, and
Mhm.
our behavioral specialist he
Mhm.
brought Kansas, and he was a rock
really
star.
good, huh?
Yeah.
That was a wonderful event. We got 3 dogs adopted over that.
Yes,
Oh,
we did.
wow.
It
That
was
is
fabulous.
great.
It was so much fun.
Yeah.
event. It was.
Yeah,
It really
and
was.
Sean King, who is a behavioralist, he would bring some of the dogs from the shelter because we can only take so many in the van.
Mhm.
So he would rotate dogs and
Are like
Nice.
show 'em
harder
off.
to ones that are not. We're not sure how they are in public. So
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
yeah. So he'd work with them. But 3 adoptions, that was
that was
fabulous.
fabulous.
Oh, that is good. Yeah, that's great. So, is there another event that you'll be at here?
We're
coming up?
doing PetSmart
Okay.
next weekend. That is on the 12th.
Okay.
So we will have some adoptable animals at PetSmart
Okay.
from 10 to 2.
And I remember, was it last month you were at PetSmart as well? Was it last
We
month
were
or
at
month
Tractor
before?
Supply.
Tractor Supply. That's
yes.
Right. Okay.
So we'll be going back there. We're getting back into getting out in the public
Yeah.
and doing adoption events and
Mhm.
just trying to get out there, get
It's
these
nothing
animals
like
adopted.
seeing them hands-on,
Yes.
And we had some cats too.
Yeah,
Larry,
we had some cats.
he
Yeah,
took cats and at Tractor Supply. And we had adoptions
we did.
from
We
that
adopted
event
3 cats.
as well.
Mm.
It's nice to see them in person,
Yeah.
get a feel.
Yeah, and see them out in public as
Yeah.
well. So the pet of the week, Rusty. Tell us a little bit about old Rusty.
Rusty is
I will
a
let
young
you talk.
Rusty is a young hound dog, and he is so full of life.
He
Uh-huh.
is.
He enjoys every minute of it, and he has this little habit of walking a little ways and jumping up in the air and howling.
Woo!
Oh,
You can
yeah.
hear him all the way down Main
Yes, you
Street.
can. You know it's Rusty.
Oh, wow.
And what we've started doing with him, because he is so full of energy and he just
Mhm.
needs to go. And a lot of us are retired. We don't go quite as fast as Rusty.
Yeah.
And so our volunteer Stan is in the play yard in the mornings, and we bring him a dog. And he especially loves Rusty because he'll give Rusty toys, And Rusty never howls over there when he's got these toys. He does laps around there. He goes and
Wow.
puts that toy in the little swimming pool we have, and then he takes it out and he shakes it all over Stan. And
There's
I mean-
usually toy guts in the trash these days.
Yes, there is. Lots of toy guts. But
That's
he's
funny.
really a dog. He needs a lot of room to run, and he needs a little bit of work. He's a puppy, but
Yeah.
he's a doll.
He
Well,
is.
yeah, 1 year old, huh?
Yeah,
yeah.
Nice. So, yeah, look at his big floppy ears. Oh my gosh.
When he howls, the spit is in the air.
Yeah.
He gets them all going in the shelter. They just all start
Oh.
singing a tune.
He
Oh
does.
my gosh.
And Mishka gets involved.
Yes, she does too.
That's funny.
He keeps
Yeah.
us on our toes.
Yes, he
Yeah.
does.
Yeah, he sounds like a great dog in the pictures. Yeah, he's real pretty.
Yeah.
Just the white with the brown on him. And again, those big ears. That's
Some big ears.
Yeah.
Hound ears.
So Rusty is the old featured pet of the week, and you can check him out at the shelter over there. And yeah, it looked like the ones, these guys that got adopted: Oscar, Pedro, Tizzy, Jigsaw, Tango, Monroe, and Dumbo. Dumbo.
Yes.
What?
Because of the big floppy ears.
Oh my
That's
gosh,
why.
that was Dumbo right there.
That was Dumbo, yep.
Oh.
And he's just a puppy.
He
looks
he's-
older there, but
Yeah.
Wow.
and he's a beautiful brindle.
sweet.
And oh
Brindle.
my gosh.
Another hound mix, huh?
Yes,
Mhm.
another
mix.
hound
Mhm.
mix.
Wow, yeah,
Yeah.
Dumbo.
He
that's
was dumped alongside the road.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Come in, skin and bones.
Uh-huh. Oh, my goodness, huh? And he looks very healthy, though, there.
Oh,
so you
yeah,
guys-
yeah.
The most beautiful brindle coat. I've never
Yeah.
seen a hound in brindle. Maybe they come in brindle. I don't know.
Wow, yeah. Might have been, or maybe mixed with
Oh, I'm
something.
sure.
Something,
Yeah.
yeah.
That had
Yeah.
that brindle. Wow. So, yeah, so a lot of wonderful dogs and cats.
Dogs and
Yeah.
cats. We got lots of
Lots.
cats. We got 115 animals right now.
115.
No, then they're not all available for adoption yet,
Yes,
because we got
yeah.
a little upper respiratory situation going on with the
Mhm.
cats.
Gotcha.
So we got some
Mhm.
that are under medical attention, but
Mhm.
we're
Yeah.
pretty full.
Well, and the one thing, Teresa, with volunteers, with yourself and other volunteers, is not only giving attention to the animals, taking them for walks and getting them out, like on the little hikes that you're talking about,
Yeah.
get them out of the shelter, but also helping to make them more adoptable.
Oh,
Help
absolutely.
working with them and working on their manners,
Yes.
listening skills, behavior.
Yeah,
how they
There's a
behave
whole
with
process
people.
when the animals
Yeah.
come in.
Yeah.
We don't get them in and get them out.
Yeah.
There's a behavioral process. There's a medical,
Mhm.
So if it takes a couple months before they're available, it takes a couple months.
Mhm.
It's,
And we work with Sean, the behavioralist.
Yes.
He shows us the basics: sit, stay, all of that,
Mhm.
and walking
proper
well.
handling, walking by
Right.
another dog that is not very dog friendly.
Mhm.
Yeah, what
Yeah.
to do there. So, yeah, it definitely helps with the training as
Mhm.
well, and making them more adoptable. And you'll see us in our little yellow vests,
Their little vests.
walking down the road, and we've
Main
had-
Street,
yeah,
Green Valley.
Yeah, over in Green Valley Park, and so people know when they see us that we have a dog that's up for adoption.
Mhm.
And we have had people come to the shelter directly, having
Mhm.
seen
I seen
us.
this dog walking down the
Yes,
street.
yes.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And and people are so friendly. They're always waving, and a lot of them stop and thank us for what we do. But it's a village over there.
It
It
is.
takes all of us.
I
Every
say that
little
all the
bit
time.
helps. Yeah.
It's not just us. We need volunteers.
Right, right.
And the community. We need our community.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Every little bit helps. People say, well, I don't know how much I could help. Every person helps.
Mhm.
If one person helped an hour, a week, or a month, it all adds up.
Mm.
Absolutely.
Yeah, thinking about, and I know having different nonprofits in to talk about their organization,
Yes.
what they do. All of the nonprofits in this community wouldn't be able to do probably half of what
Without our
they do
volunteers.
without volunteers.
Absolutely. Yeah.
We have some great nonprofits.
Mhm.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
really do.
and there's so many amazing volunteers in the community.
Yes. And there's a lot of volunteers that, do
Do multiple.
more than just
Yep.
one organization. So,
Yes.
they're very, very involved, and
Mhm.
we're very grateful. We need our volunteers. We couldn't do it without our volunteers. I say that all the time, and it's true.
Oh,
we could.
yeah.
We could, but it would be pretty difficult.
Yeah, well, because when...
Pretty stressful.
Yeah, and what it comes down to is, organizations that put dollar amounts, next to the volunteer hours, or they look at volunteer hours and say, okay, all of these hours would equal this much.
Yeah, because we do track the hours, yep.
Yeah.
And you're talking big numbers, a lot.
It's a lot of hours.
I volunteered prior to this up at Tonto Natural Bridge, and once a year they'd have a volunteer appreciation, and they would have those numbers listed for the whole state, for all the state parks. And it was phenomenal, the millions of dollars that it saved them with volunteer hours. So it does make such a difference.
And in that scenario, it equated to parks being open more.
Correct.
And there being more probably amenities and them being able to do more because they didn't have to spend money on all those hours. They could put money into other things.
Yep,
so,
exactly.
No, so it is great everything that you do, Teresa, and all the other volunteers at the Humane Society.
We love our volunteers.
And we love you guys. It's a nice atmosphere. There's been, over the years with a lot of nonprofits and COVID and everything, there's been, a lot of challenges, but I think we're on the right track, and it's a pleasure, to come in.
Well, even I know one of the examples that we heard, and I don't want to digress too much, but it's great talking about volunteers. I think because volunteers are such a big part of our community.
Very big.
So we have Banner Payson Medical Center in once a month, and their volunteer coordinator, I didn't realize they had over 100 volunteers before COVID. They have 150 employees, I think, and then they had over 100 volunteers. Well, when COVID hit, not only did all those volunteers go away, they were not able to come in, but their workload just shot through the roof.
Right.
And it had an incredible impact on Banner. And Banner Payson Medical Center. So now they're starting to get volunteers back and the numbers are starting to go up. But and they even talked about how the volunteers, it is a family, and you see volunteers and you pass by them and, hey, good morning, how you doing? Oh, how's your son Michael? How's he doing in school? And you talk to them, they're sharing things and genuinely care about each other. Everyone cares about each other. So when all of them were gone, they said that was like a big hole.
Yeah.
That was.
I could only imagine. We felt it at the Humane Society, so I can only imagine how it was there.
Yeah. So
it's a struggle.
Yeah. So thankfully things are kind of back to you getting out and doing the adoption events and volunteers back. And,
that was when I moved into this community 6 years ago. I had just retired and I didn't know a soul here. I basically threw a dart and said, I'm going to move there. And so that's when I started volunteering up at the bridge. And I did that for 2 years. And then there just got to be some issues. But anyway, that's where I met so many friends. And to this day, they're still some of my best friends. And then coming to the Humane Society, the same thing. It opened up a whole new world of friends and just made me feel very welcome in this community. So
if you're new to the community, it is a great way to meet people, to get plugged in, and be involved.
Yes,
because that's really what Payson is about. Is,
absolutely.
Being involved, and there's so many people in the community that are involved with our nonprofits, with various organizations, clubs that they're part of, hiking club.
Payson has a great community. It's really a good community here.
So if you're able to get out and you want to get out, boy, there's so many opportunities to do things.
There really is.
In Payson. So the Wags and Whiskers Chili Dinner, again, December 10th at the Payson Elks Lodge. 5 p.m. doors open, dinner at 5:30, and tickets are available at the Shelter, the Resale Store, the Roundup, and Elks Lodge. What else do you want to talk about today? What are you going to hit on?
I just want to, we had the Payson Flycasters do the fishing event. This was the second year, fourth event at a resale store. they do wonderful. Speaking of community, that's another avenue. We teamed up with them a couple years ago, and they raise money for the kids' education, and then also help the Humane Society. So they did their fishing event at the beginning of the month. So we did really well with that, and want to thank them for working hard and doing what they do with the community. We're really blessed. And then we had Punk Medeiros. She had a book that she had sold, and all the proceeds came to us. Her book was called Sharing Shadow, and she brought in $312 to donate to us.
Nice.
All the proceeds came to us. So,
That is great.
speaking of community,
Yeah.
it's fantastic what the people do for us around here.
Yeah, Punk is so cool.
I love her.
Yeah, she is awesome. I met her when we first moved up here in 1999.
Okay.
And she was a teacher or an aide or I forget, but at the Pine Strawberry school, middle school up there. And her son Corey, I think he was in second grade when we moved up here, first or second grade. And she was, one of his teachers or helped him out, different things. But yeah, she's just a great person,
Yes,
great
she is.
lady,
Yes.
and a lot of fun.
She is a lot of fun. I've just met her this year, but I can tell, we're gonna be friends.
Yeah, no, I know. Every time I see her around town, every so often, and yeah, she's just a joy to talk to and to visit with. So yeah, a lot of fun. So that's cool. That is great.
And we just got new merchandise, sweatshirts. I have one of them on.
Someone left paw prints on my heart.
Yes, so we got some zip ups and some pullovers. So if you're looking for a sweatshirt and want to support,
Nice.
come see us at the shelter.
Okay, so now for the Humane Society swag, is that just at the shelter or is it also at the resale store?
Right now it's just at the shelter.
Okay.
Normally we would sell t-shirts, sweatshirts over there, but right now they're so full
They're
with
full.
donations
Yeah.
that we're trying to fit the room for all the merchandise that they're getting in. So,
Gotcha.
but normally we would sell them there.
And you have such a nice display at the shelter
Yes,
with
Yeah.
everything.
we got new
Plus,
hats,
Leashes,
sweatshirts, leashes, collars. Yeah, we're
martingales.
selling all kinds of
Yeah.
good stuff.
Oh, wow. Okay, so another way to support the Humane Society.
You need a Christmas gift?
Yeah,
there it is.
Yes, you bet.
There we go.
Yeah.
There we go. So also, you're always obviously accepting donations.
Yes.
What is the best way, or what are ways that people can donate? Because I know there's a few.
You can either donate, if you want to make a monetary donation, you can do it through our website. We use Network for Good. You can send money, or if you want to donate merchandise, clothing, whatever, we have a resale store. They take donations from Monday through Friday, 9 to 3. So that's a way you can do it. There's many different ways.
Also, I know I was just over there this morning dropping off some towels, because you take towels,
Yes,
blankets,
yes.
sheets, pillowcases.
We take that at the shelter
At
and
the
the
shelter.
store. Yes.
Yep. No pillows though. No pillows. But,
No pillows.
No pillows. But
Not at the resale store.
not at-
No
yeah.
pillows.
And at the because I wasn't sure as far as sheets and pillowcases, but I was told, oh yeah, the pillowcases for the cats,
Yes.
were good
Yes.
in there, and also dog food. And
Dog
cat
food, yes. We can always use dog food, cat food, litter, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Anything that
Yeah.
pertains to the animals.
Because
So,
And then you have a once a month where,
we do the feeding Fido.
exactly,
Yes.
I think that is so
Yeah, the
fabulous.
second Thursday of every month, we do the Feeding Fido program for people that are going through a hard time, need some assistance. So,
Okay.
there's an application that you fill out, and we
There you go.
go through all
And
that.
they've
So
got it.
we do help the community, because if
Yeah.
you donate food, and a lot of people will donate, I bought this for my dog, the dog
Yeah.
doesn't like it, hate to throw it away. Well, bring it to us.
Yeah.
It will get used.
Yep, yeah, in the feeding Fido program, that's
Yes.
great.
And even
because-
medication, like if you're,
Yeah.
you know, something
Yeah.
happens to your pet, you know, there are certain medications that we can use at the
Mhm.
shelter, so, you know,
Yeah,
donate it.
yeah.
We'll find a way for it.
Because I know, again, this morning I saw cases from Chewy, and that's the other thing, the
Yes.
boxes. So if you want to donate food
Yes, you can
and
order through
you're
Chewy.
not able to go to the store, you know, you're not able to buy the bags of food and then take them over to the shelter.
Yes.
Right.
If you order them through Chewy, they'll deliver them right to
us.
the
Yeah.
shelter.
And we do get that, and people buy stuff on Amazon for us
Mhm.
and just have it directly shipped, so
Oh.
it's really cool.
And
Yeah.
the type of food.
We do IMS.
IMS?
We do use just one type of brand because, you know,
Yeah.
mixing food can be a disaster.
Yep.
So we do the green bag, it's the mini chunks, and
Uh-huh.
then we also do the IMS cat food as well.
And the green bag mini chunks, and is that chicken and rice? Or
Yes, chicken and rice, yes.
Yeah, there we go. And and that is important. I mean, some people might say, well, what's the difference? You know, this, that. But if you're mixing up food,
There's a
constantly,
difference.
Yeah.
There is a
Upsets
difference.
tummies.
You know, the animals are already stressed out when they're in the shelter, so
Right.
you really got to watch the diet and, you know,
Mhm.
so we don't just throw it all
Yeah.
together and feed it to them. So, you know, but that's how we also do the feeding Fido.
Feeding
So
Fidos.
you
So
know,
it's utilized.
it's
Right,
utilized,
right.
yes. We do not waste it. We do not throw it away. You know,
And they have it
gets
so
used.
organized in
Yes.
there. It looks like a store when you walk in.
Uh-huh.
You know, treats for
Mhm.
cats and all the different foods. It just, yeah, I was very impressed when I saw that.
Mhm.
Nice, nice. Well, there we go. It's
Time's up
about
already. Wow.
About that time. We have a
Told you it goes fast,
It
Teresa.
does, yeah, and I talk too.
You did. You're just me. I'm never lost for words.
Well, we do have, say, a minute or two. Was there anything else? Because if there's anything else you wanted to share.
We do have Giving Tuesday coming up
Oh, okay.
on the 29th. So, you know,
29th of November.
29th of November. That's
Mhm.
where you can go, you know, and it's for, you know, all nonprofits. But, you know,
Mhm.
we do our Giving Tuesday. We have a donor match. So,
Mhm.
Yeah.
Nice.
look for that.
Yeah, and that information again will be.
It'll be on our
posted
website,
on the
on our
website.
Facebook.
Yeah,
Yes.
Facebook page.
Yes.
But if you just search Giving Tuesday, you'll
Yes.
see what that's all about.
Yes. Yes.
Exactly.
And like you said, all nonprofits can participate in that,
Mhm.
and it's where funds are matched, which
Yes.
is awesome.
Yes. It's awesome.
Yeah. So, all right. Well, thank you, Teresa,
Thank
for
you, Chris.
coming in and
It was fun.
yeah, sharing. It is. It's
Yeah.
fun. It's a good time. And
It is.
yeah, I know. It's when unfortunately those months where Lucy says, "Oh, I can't make it. I have a meeting, this or that, or busy." I'm like, "Ah, come on now. Listen to
I'm
all
never
the
too
fun."
busy for you, Chris.
No. Oh, I know.
All right, a time or two in my
Yeah,
bed.
that's me too. And I know, and just want to give a shout out to Nicole because she's
Yes,
back
Nicole,
there.
she's doing surgery right
Yeah,
now.
surgery.
She can never
Working.
come do the radio.
Yeah.
She does surgery on Thursdays.
Yeah, so she's back there, helping out the animals with the surgeries.
Yes.
And, yeah, keeping them healthy. So, great job, Nicole. Keep it up. Keep up the good work.
Keep it up.
Yes.
Thank you, Chris. You're great.
Hey, thank
We love you.
Yes,
Thank you
we
so
do.
much. Hey, thank you guys for everything you do. I mean, our shelter is the best.
It
It's
is.
the best. I mean, when you
I gotta
look at-
say it is.
yeah, when you just hear about and see other communities and they're doing their best and they're doing a great job as well and helping animals. But I mean, because of-
us being a small town and a small community,
Yeah.
we have great support and
Yeah.
try to do our best.
Yeah, well, even in larger communities, I find it's easy for organizations just to get lost.
Exactly.
Just to get
That's
lost,
true.
and there's so many, or they just don't get the support, or people are
Yeah.
busy doing their thing. Where our community gives so much support
They really do.
the Humane Society and other nonprofits that you guys are able to do, so much and do a great job. And people don't realize that. They don't realize because maybe they don't have experience with shelters in other communities
Yeah.
to know. I mean, having Kansas for 2 years,
Yes.
I don't think you'd find really almost any other shelter or many other shelters that
Yeah.
are going to keep an animal for 2 years working with them, taking care of them, walking them,
Yeah.
getting them out there, waiting for them to get adopted.
Well, look at our Teddy that was in and out of the shelter since 2017. He finally found his person.
He did.
Now he's Steady Teddy. He's
Steady Teddy.
He's
Yes.
a truck driver now.
He
He travels the world.
He's cruising America's highways.
Yes,
Yes, he is.
And our volunteer Stan saw him at Green
Yes.
Valley Park.
Told me that.
And he didn't hardly recognize him because Kathy, his new
Yeah.
mom, had him groomed and he
Oh.
looked so good. And Stan stood back and he said, "Is that Teddy?" And Teddy bolted for him because
Oh.
Teddy knew Stan. Stan
Yeah.
looked a lot. That was one of Stan's favorites.
Yeah.
And Stan was almost, I think, in tears
Oh,
that day to see him and see how happy he was and what a good job she's doing with him.
Oh, that is
Yeah,
great.
it just gives me goosebumps.
Yes. We love to have updates.
Yeah.
Updates. So
Updates.
if you've adopted from us, send us pictures. We love it.
Yes.
Give us
We
an
love
update.
it.
We do.
Give us a update.
Yeah, or cat.
Cat date.
Either.
Kitty
Either.
date.
We
Yeah.
love it. We
Yeah.
love to see how the animals
Yes,
are doing.
the alumni.
Oh, that is great. Well, thank you again, ladies.
Thank you.
Thank you, everyone, for watching. And Randy, have a wonderful day down there in Tonto Basin. And big thank you again to Desert Financial Credit Union for sponsoring our Community Spotlight program. Time to get back to the music with some Bob Marley and the Wailers, Rolling Stones, Blues Travelers, and more. But first, let's get a quick update from the National Weather Service.
Thanks, Chris.
That was fun.
All right, guys. See you later.